Time for the business news now, and Stephen Carroll joins me in the studio. Good morning, Stephen.
Hi, Rochelle.
Now, we're starting with the price of oil, which has been sliding again.
Oil prices have slumped in recent days. The international benchmark Brent Crude has slipped to its lowest level since last November. This as traders lose faith in the oil cartel OPEC's ability to control supply levels. Oil prices have fallen by 20% since the start of the year, despite the major producers extending a deal to cap production. Now, that's because US shale producers have been stepping up drilling at the same time, pumping more oil onto the market. As a result, Brent has fallen below $45 a barrel for the first time this year. You can see it's down slightly in trading today as well. A barrel of oil, $44.75.
And how's that affecting the stock market, Stephen?
Well, as you might imagine, investors in oil companies not too happy about lower oil prices. We're seeing their shares falling at the open in Europe today. Both Shell, Total and also Eni in Italy seeing their shares down by over 1% in trading, and that's mirroring the trend across the broader markets. Falls across London, Paris and Frankfurt there. A slightly different picture in Asian trading, though. A lot of countries in Asia, particularly China, are oil importers, so cheaper prices, good news for them. So we saw some gains on the Hang Seng in Hong Kong and on the Kospi in Seoul, and the Nikkei and the Shanghai just dipping into the red towards the end of trading there.
Now it's day 4 at the Paris Air Show, and it seems there's a clear winner in the race for new plane orders.
For the first time since 2012, Boeing has come out on top at an air show with far more firm orders for its planes than its rival Airbus. According to the research firm Flight Global, as of close of business on Wednesday, Boeing had secured firm orders for 349 planes versus 134 for Airbus. Now, on top of that, you have commitments to buy planes as well, which are less firm orders. These figures will continue to evolve while the air show is underway. It continues for another couple of days yet. Those are the figures there. 349 for Boeing, 134 for Airbus. It's been a good show too for the Franco-American engine builder CFM International. They've racked up orders worth a record $27 billion. Now, it's an arch rival of the British Rolls-Royce, but CEO of CFM International, Gail Must, told France 24 he doesn't expect the industry to be impacted by Brexit.
We are on a worldwide market, and we are serving today 570 customers all over the world. So I personally don't think that Brexit is going to affect the airline in UK, but for CFM, it doesn't represent a business which is significant for enough to really disturb our situation. But I really believe that the airlines in UK will do great despite of Brexit.
Here in France, things are looking up for the economy.
New figures out today show the business environment in France is at its best position since 2011. This coming after the French National Statistics Office upgraded its forecast for economic growth for this year. It expects the economy to expand by 1.6% in 2017. That'll be the fastest rate in 6 years. Good news for President Emmanuel Macron, and he may have his predecessor to thank for it, as Brian Quinn explains.
A sunny forecast for France, as the economy is expected to finally take off again in 2017. France's National Statistics Agency predicting economic growth of 1.6%, the country's highest since 2011. 2016's rate was just 1.1%. A number of sectors are seeing recovery. Tourism getting back on track after a dismal 2016. Construction companies hiring again. International trade also on the rise. It's an upswing that's taking place as businesses begin to invest again, many by modernizing their equipment. Their confidence stems in part from policies put in place since 2014.
It looks like some of the measures taken during the Hollande administration are starting to bear fruit. Tax credits like the CICE, for example, the Responsibility Pact, that was a transfer of 41 billion euros to businesses, and businesses have used that mostly to restore their margins. When companies' margins are restored, that's when they start hiring, they start investing again.
The French Statistics Agency also expects unemployment to continue to fall over the year. But their numbers are more optimistic than the European Commission's, which puts growth in France at just 1.4% for 2017, behind both Germany and the euro area overall. Regardless, the situation appears to be improving, giving welcome leeway to new President Emmanuel Macron as he seeks to pursue his agenda.
And finally, a tequila bonanza for George Clooney.
Back in 2013, the film star founded a tequila company called Casamigos with two friends. The idea at the start was just to make tequila for private events, but they've now sold the business to the drinks giant Diageo in a deal worth $1 billion. Now, it plans to expand the brand internationally. In an email to CNBC, the actor said that he and his co-founders would still be very much a part of Casamigos, starting with a shot tonight or maybe two.
Well, I don't blame him.
No, sure, why not?
Right? Yeah. Why not? Exactly. Stephen, thank you so much for that. Stephen Carroll with the business news there.